I have no idea. I don't.
One at least.
I feel like there could be multiple. I mean, we started with 14.
This
At
is
least
like,
at least two, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess this is something I've never understood, even on the show. But like, there's no incentive for the Traitors to try to mess up that challenge, right? I guess they don't want shields, so they could try to get a shield, but
Right.
it's not like the mole where they're trying to sabotage. They're
Exactly. They want the bank to grow. So
I feel like it's more than one, just because season one I heard started with one, and they like got a recruit or something. So I feel like I don't think he'd do it again.
Oh, there's definitely more than one trader for sure. With 14 people, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's like 2 or 3, you know.
I don't know.
Could it be 4 or no? Or is his rules 1 to 3?
I think it could be anything. I
think
it could a lot
be
though.
anything. It's Phil.
Yeah.
Well, you can take
Anything goes.
No.
Anything goes.
Yeah. Actually, every single person who's playing is a traitor, and then it's just one thing.
Yeah.
Everybody
No one-
turns
no
on
one's
everybody
a
else.
We're all traitors.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
I wish we got that door. And we were thinking along that logic too, Anthony. It was like, we're like, is this too obvious that it's this because it's very distinctive, or should we go with the first one because it's more plain? I'm still caught up in that.
yeah, we were convinced.
mean,
it was
Sorry, I'll
one,
be back in just a
but
minute.
not give a clue. We couldn't. We thought like, what the? How can we differentiate this one?
Yeah.
It was tough.
Mhm.
Tina and I
Yeah.
didn't make it to the second level.
Yeah, there's a few people who went on the second level. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. We got through that one, and then the next
Yeah.
one, it was great. It was so there's 3 doors, and I was thinking of one clue, but Adam was so smart, and 2 of the doors, one of the door had 1 step, and the other had 2 steps, and he's like, "Oh my god, we could say steps." And
Yes,
so,
that was a good
perfect. And
clue.
so,
That was a good clue.
yeah,
I didn't even
I
notice
Mm-hmm.
the
wasn't even
1 step.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anthony and Stick, I know you guys can't vote tonight, but like, what are you guys thinking?
I mean, you played last season, so is there any advice for everyone else, especially round 1?
This season is so different from the first one. By this time last season, people were like so fired up, and it was like, it's this person, it's this person. I can honestly say tonight, I would be throwing out a name at random. I have no freaking clue.
Yeah, I'm literally in the same boat.
Yeah. At the same time,
Our
I
first
want like
season at this night, it was me versus
Me and Stick.
Anthony.
It was a head-to-head battle. We tied. Remember, we tied.
Like, did they give you reasons? Like, what were their reasons?
Yeah.
Well, oh my God, there was like that team versus this team.
Yeah.
And this
Were
was
you
Team
guys against
Stick,
each other?
and that was
No.
Team
We were.
Anthony.
Yeah, we were.
Okay, got
Were we really though? We didn't tell.
No, but Stick, I think I said I thought it was you because like you kept saying I don't understand this game, and I thought, well, maybe you're bluffing.
You're accusing me of fucking swearing, and
Yeah, you were fucking swearing like a fucking.
but you're both faithful at that point,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
I
then
feel like the big name I heard is Brad from Tina. But other than that, like,
yeah, is Tina's reason strong enough to incriminate him? I don't know.
Why would Brad be, not to play devil's advocate or anything, but I'm just curious. I'm like, why would he fake not knowing how?
Oh.
That happened to me earlier. That happened to me earlier.
Move.
Phil really wants us to.
I was having, yeah, I was trying to go to another room and it just kicked me off the Zoom that I had to rejoin.
Oh, really?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
it kicked me off the Zoom,
Mhm.
so I had to like rejoin.
Well, Phil's been kidnapping people and putting them in other rooms.
I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Mhm.
True. I'm gonna have to agree though, like with Anthony, I might just be spitballing a name out there.
That's what I'm kind of feeling. I feel like people are still playing pretty close to their chest. No one wants to be the first person to throw a name out. We already know that happened last night.
This
And
is
it could
exactly
carry
the
weight.
opposite
You know?
that happened in my first season. People were fucking.
Mhm.
It's this person. It's that person. Prove
She
you're
said
wrong.
left
prove
and
you're
right.
wrong, prove you're wrong.
Wow, really?
No shit. There was no
Yeah.
niceness whatsoever. It was like, okay, Melissa, you're a traitor because you said this. We haven't really talked a whole lot about what other people are saying. And
Yeah.
actually, I haven't talked to you guys very much either. So,
Yeah.
I'm glad we're
but
talking
then
now.
I have conversations with Patrice then, because we were the first ones there. And who do you think it is? And what are your opinions? And is it one or is it two? Is it male or is it female? But this is different. Like the last season, it was just like, Daniel, you said this, and therefore
This is why
you
you're
are.
getting voted.
I mean, I feel like that's what the show is too sometimes. It's like, oh, so-and-so like blinked weird at me or like wouldn't make eye contact all of a sudden, and then that just kind of spreads. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a thing. And it was, were you guys in the room? It was me and versus Anthony at our first round table. And I was like, I just am not, because what? I was eating a fucking carrot muffin and now all of a sudden I'm a traitor because I eat carrot muffins. It was fucking ridiculous. But anyways, that's how it went down. It was a tie between the two of us and we went to revote. We had to speak for ourselves. And at that point I had worked a 12-hour shift. I was fucking done. I was like, you know what? If you think I'm a fucking traitor, you vote for me. And I wasn't. I was faithful.
Damn.
Oh wow.
It was not fun. I'm so glad that I don't have to do that this game. And no offense to any of you.
No, I
Yeah.
mean,
So the three of
You're safe
you
tonight.
guys, what?
You're safe tonight.
I am safe tonight. Me, Anthony, and Tina are safe tonight. So you three need to talk and tell. We can't vote either. By the way, that's right.
Yeah.
We can't vote either.
Yeah.
We can have our opinions and we can say things, but we can't vote. So you three need to talk about who the fuck you're voting for. Now, do it now. Close the door.
Did you again? The only name I heard was like Brad and like Jonathan yesterday, but like that's
honestly that's the name I think I'm probably gonna go with.
So
to be honest, only because of my personal reasoning was, Tina saying about how he hosts all these games, blah 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 blah, and then him not knowing how to do the break rooms, and I'm like, you gotta have to know how to do break rooms and stuff if you host
okay if
games.
I just skip out of this
Yeah,
room?
you're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't know. Somebody else hosts games. Bill's lost several games too. But anyways, just saying, you guys really talk about the people that you've talked to today. I've worked all day, so I didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have fun.
Okay, thanks.
In a bit.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So I was put in a room with Brad. It was just me and Brad basically was like, I'm not gonna write your name down if you don't write my name down. So obviously I had to it was just me and him. I'm not trying to put us on me. So I did like agree with it. So just letting you guys know now, since it's just us.
Are you not gonna vote for him?
I'm trying to feel it out, but I also don't want to put sus on myself by saying yeah I won't and then not putting his name. I had a backpedal idea putting Caleb. Truthfully, I just feel like Caleb didn't really take the comp serious. He actually made it kind of
very quiet.
He made it kind of hard to do the comp. To be honest, I could have killed it, but so I was thinking about just throwing Caleb's name. Plus, I'm not even really talking to him like that. So, I mean, but if you guys feel like the vote's not going that way, in the majority, and my vote is needed, then I'll switch it up.
I was gonna honestly go with Brad. I feel like Tina. And then when Tina was in the very first room, there was like 8 of us, and Tina and Brad were both in there. And someone asked the question. Tina was like, "Oh, I haven't heard anybody's name. I don't know. And I'm like, "Oh, obviously Brad's here. You're not gonna whatever." And then she left shortly afterwards. I'm sure she was probably gonna throw his name out. So that's the only name I've heard. So I'm probably just gonna go with that. Maybe we should go to other rooms.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
let's break out.
Good call.
I'm gonna go in
right,
there for cross arms.
Okay.
Hello, Adam, Ron. Hope you guys are doing well. Hi, Caleb.
Hi, how's it going?
Okay. I was just in a room with like 5 or 6 other people, and nobody has a clue what to do tonight.
Uh, yeah, I was just in like two other rooms where there was like kind of less people, but wait, oh yeah, it's just you and I in here.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a couple names getting thrown around, but I'm not sure how I feel about them. Somebody else mentioned Jonathan, which I've played with him before, and I don't really think that he's acting any different than he ever has before. So,
Yeah.
what did somebody say?
I mean, I was just in a room with Jonathan and Anthony, and like Anthony was like kind of going off on Jonathan, saying like once he went into a room, Jonathan just left in like 5 seconds when Anthony was trying to explain it. And Jonathan was basically saying, well, it got me dragged into another room and stuff. So it's a little suspicious to me, but
Yeah,
I don't know if that's like true or not.
I don't know. We'll have to see if Anthony says anything at the round table. Maybe he'll bring something up, and then
Yeah.
we can all kind of piggyback on that. But you know, because it's so awkward, you don't want to be the first one to be like, "So, Jonathan," you know,
Yeah.
because if he is a traitor, you just put a big target on your back.
Mm-hmm.
So in the last room, we all kind of looked at each other and said that we were faithful. And we all looked right into the camera except for one person. And that was Brad. He looked
Yeah,
down when he said
Brad.
it.
Yeah. I'm still a little suspicious about Brad, and it's already day 2, and it's like day 1 all over again. It's like
Yeah,
he's not changed.
right. I mean, I don't have any skin in the game tonight because I can't vote, but I think if I was voting, I'd probably have to write his name down.
I probably would also.
There's just enough there's enough questions there that it's, why not give it a try?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I've played his games, but I've never played with him. So I don't know how he is in this kind of situation at all. I mean, maybe this is how he is, but I mean, if you can't look somebody right in the eyes and tell them that you're faithful, I mean, right there is kind of like, what's up, dude?
I mean, he did. I mean, I haven't played with him, but I've played in his QC Survivor game like I think a year or 2 ago.
Okay.
I, I think back in the fall. I think I don't know. It's been so long, and it's crazy. It goes by so fast.
I know it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've played him and Kayla's games a few times, probably like 4 or 5. But
Mm-hmm.
and I know he's always quite
What's up, y'all?
a quieter
What's up,
guy.
Matt?
Anyways, hi Matt. So what's the insight? What's the scoop? What you doing tonight?
Me, I am smoking some reefer.
All right, there you go.
No, but I was gonna say, so you had mentioned you are Ryan's mom.
Yeah.
I saw the first episode of the first season, and when I saw Ryan on camera and the way he talked and like his vibe, I was like, man, that would be my number one right there. That'd be my guy. I think, yeah, I think he did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it all really funny.
Yeah, he really was having a good time. So hopefully when his schedule slows down a little bit, or if he were to get on a different shift or something, he'd be able to play with us again.
Yeah. Yeah, these games are fun. They get very immersive, especially when you're like able to talk face to face like this, get people out. It's an amazing thing. Straight up.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy.
Ready for round table?
No.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Okay.